Go fully live now. And with that, that should be everything. Swap those around. And hello there, everyone. Daedric Diamond here, and welcome to, I guess, what I will be calling a rather not so much a fresh start, but a start over of Rimworld. To make a long story short, the previous file I played had updates to it, where they apparently added some new factions. I think one, maybe two. But they did add in the roaming monstrosities, which was not present in the other file, and even then, there was probably like one or two things that were off. And aside from that, I also added little more mods, particularly with roofing being the obvious one. Otherwise, welcome! We're going to do a fresh start here, do things a little differently, and this time, we're rolling a Supremacy playthrough. Yes. And there's that music Rimworld is so famous for. That I usually turn off, because I usually have something else playing in the background. But yes, sorry to run a little late. I didn't want this to just be another crash land and start situation. I wanted to at least get myself a little set up. Okay, that music is way louder than I remember. I'm gonna bonk that to 45. But otherwise, with that being said, we're gonna get freshly in. This time, I'm starting with 5 pawns rather than 2 that I usually roll with. And all by some a request, and all some a compulsion to want to prove a point. Or a little bit of both. And as you can see, I am running out of food faster than anything, which is going to be the problem, because I have settled in the Ashlands. Under a volcano. Quite an expanding, reaching volcano, too, which was an oversight, so... Well, one must learn to deal with the Ashlands of the volcano. I think I also played the Ashlands the last time. But aside from getting myself re-established, I think it's just gonna be pretty much the plan to just build up. Oh yeah, and the only female pawn I have, and already pregnant. Oh yeah, and I weren't with being married this time, unlike the last time where I had this grandiose goal to make an android and then get married to it, which didn't happen. So I figured this time I'll start off just being married. Start off with dadism right away. Problem here I'm having is that the conventional crops are not going to grow as fast. At least, not under the dense ash cloud. So I am wondering, and I am thinking to myself, what am I gonna do for power? This time I do have some geysers close to me, whereas I think the last time I didn't. But I don't have too many paths to cover this time. This map is very, very defensible. Alright. You're dead. Hander. Let's go ahead. Huh, okay. Let's go ahead and have you strip that intruder of earlier. Oh yeah, by the way, there will be cannibalism enabled, and we are not aligning with the Empire this time. I did that on the first playthrough, so this time I'm gonna say no. Grab that pawn. Enable that. Alright, so since you have a good gun, I want you to go hunting. Particularly dealing with anything that's a potential threat. As I can see, the pawns are gonna do the stupid thing. Alright. But yeah, as always, I'm rolling the lovin' build. Waifu's running the, mining build. Zim has got shooting, Gritch has got crafting, and Pander has cooking. So, I should be getting myself established a lot faster. The only drawback, of course, will be the beginning, but if I can just maintain a steady food source, then I should be fine. Alright. Of course, the problem being in the Ashland is that, I'm gonna need to build one of these a lot closer. That's gonna be problematic. Honestly, what I really should probably do is just build a research table, so that way I can have my pawns use that alternatively instead of running 1,000 miles. Put a door there. But yes, I need to make a steady source of food happen. I don't want to rely on wind, because wind is garbage. But, sadly, it might be the only thing I can use, maybe aside from doing a Hail Mary and trying tidal power. Should have probably settled in here, but, well, I settled in here. Alright, who's good at plants? 6, 7. Alright, start harvesting this rice. Good thing about these planter boxes, they do not require... They are medium fertilized, and they don't require power. The bad news is whatever the environment is out there to suffer like every other plant would. Can you grow in these extreme conditions? Alright, here we go. Harvest me the rice, because So we're gonna need all of that. More rice we have, the higher chance we have to survive. At least the good news is I won't have to worry about a winter phase. I think I had to the last time. This time, not so much, as I settled on the equator, so I was just like, no. The only bad news is I am under a dense ash cloud permanently, thanks to the volcano, so can't really do anything about that. Kind of the oversight, but then I figured, you know what? I kind of do sort of want to challenge myself. Alright. That should last me for hopefully a while. Drop one there, go here, drop that. Try not to eat those. Hi, I'm here. Welcome, welcome, Zim. To say I'd completely started would be a bit of a stretch, considering I did kind of do some things off-stream. At least this setup so far. Oh, welcome, welcome. You are included. Here you are. Already armed with MP5. Figured I'd start myself with 5 pawns this time. The only issue probably going to be food. And the fact I'm next to or darn near next to a volcano, although be it of the blight kind. So I'm going to have dense ash clouds, like, forever. Like, there's no escaping it. It's gonna be kinda darkish. But the good news is, this map is defensible, because there's only this little section I gotta worry about, and this little section. Unless my enemies just spawn, like, right here. They spawn here. But if I can block these areas off, I'm pretty much a shoo-in to hold this. Like, it's no big deal. Looks banging. I know! I have this bad habit of settling in the ashlands. Like, I don't know what it is. There's just something about volcanic ashlands that appease to the mind. Put a marble door here. Yeah, I think it's primarily marble I've got going here. Marble and basalt, but so far, it seems like of all the primary stone, I've got marble going here. No, because this time we are not joining the Empire. We will not join the Fallen Empire. We are going against the Empire. All hail the supremacy of the Glaceon. As I believe, what? That's... yeah, Glitch's need or desires. He wants to join the deserters. Alright. You eat that garmeat. I need to make sure I eat the meats first. Alright. Who needs food? Yeah, go ahead. Another round of that. So we start building here. Oh yeah, this time I started myself married this time. Unlike the last time where I had this grandiose goal to, make an android wife and get married to it. But unfortunately the game updated and things kinda changed. But I do have androids tolerated, so... It's a mostly Glaceon run. Maybe with the androids being tolerated. But then it's also like tolerating mechanoids, so... Alright. I need that research table set up. What am I rolling mostly? I got Baz Assault here. Can you low-key change my to Shadowmite? Okay. There you go. I don't have that on my keyboard, believe it or not. Unless... Would that work? Okay, well that works. Interesting, interesting. Otherwise, yeah. Copying it works, Alright. There we go. Now you guys don't have to go halfway across the map just to go to over here. Can meditate at the research table, so... Alright. What to do immediately? I think because I have extra people here, I'm gonna wanna adapt to the Ashlands. So let's go ahead. Start researching into that farming so that way I can get Ashland farming going. Throw some more planter boxes here. Yes, I may have the rice growing here, but I'm also going to want some more crops that are in tune with the Ashlands. Don't get me wrong, rice does grow quickly, and I like that about rice. But I am going to also need a crop that can resist ash storms. And I do not believe rice can resist ash storms. Though I know what I could do probably alternatively. But sadly, every pawn I have custom made and tailored to does not have a very good animal skill or an artistic skill. Ash yams. I'll apologize in advance for the inconvenience, but Xanderberg is also kind of fire of a surname. I have an idea on that, Sub. But first, let me somehow conveniently get you married off to another female Glaceon whenever I manage to catch one. You know, with the power of tipped Pokeballs. Let's go ahead, Ashiam that. Because I'm gonna need all the Ashiams. Oh. Okay, well I didn't know that. Let me go ahead and change something real quick. I mean, to be fair... Oh, because you can't see it. God. Okay. Or, you know, just turn the VTuber off for a few minutes. Otherwise, I didn't know. Even then, I could still make that work out, believe it or not. All I'll just need is a certain technology. You will not have to worry about that, Sim. Everything is arranged. Everything is arranged. So it'll only happen if I allow it to happen. Behold, playing the game like a totalitarian. Alright, how's Pander doing? He is recreation deprived. Why did you recreation deprive yourself, Panda? Alright, well... wrong one. Put that there. Nitro fungus. Have plenty of food. Right. Who did I set for that? Ah, crap. Alright. Not a biggie. The man himself can do it. It's fine. Oh yeah, because there is a new, well, I say new, but there's a mod that adds best friend. So, in other words, just like in real life, you can make friends. Well, I believe... Yup. Alright, what is going on? It is just recreation. See why everyone doesn't just do recreational stuff? Hold on. No? Okay, that's all there. I don't have hay. That's the problem. And I don't have the means to make a punching bag yet. Well, I know, you gotta have a variety of recreation, because it does get boring after some time. I am very well aware of them. Oh... Still inevitably gonna use a little bit of wood. I need a rec room. For now, I'll put that right there. Who is my builder of the group? 7. Great! My builder is also my crafter! Drop that and go... I guess toss that thing. Man, major oversight on my part. Or not. You know, that's fine. Alright, good. Good. I am running out of rice. That's not good. Add more fungal gravel, so that way I can grow more mushrooms. Good thing I did think about that in the end, and it's just like, maybe just in case I stick with undergrounder. Thought about doing cultured. Where are they coming from? Who has the energy to go deal with them? Actually, what is he armed with? Oh, joy. He's got a sniper rifle. Of course he has a sniper rifle. Pistol. Sorry, no. SMG. Shotgun. Pistol. What a hat he has. Such a stylist. I want to shoot. Yes, he has a sombrero. Alright, how many bullets do you have? Well, you are using a not-so-great caliber, but it is also hollow point, too, which means it's gonna hurt more. Well... here we go. Sombrero and a beanie. His greed sickens me. It's fine. You will have one advantage over him, potentially, but it could also be a drawback, too. Faster firing rate, but probably not accurate. Unless... what's he got? An iron stomach! Yeah, okay. There we go. The advantage of, being able to shoot quicker. Alright. You know what? Stylize yourself. No prisoners. At least for now. Yes, as much as I might need time cattle, I'm going to wait on that, as I am not in that phase yet. Though that will probably likely happen. And somehow I knew you were gonna want that sombrero. Preemptively, I was just like, yes, Zim will probably want this. Alright. Let's see, research room, crafting room. I think a proper storage room is in order. For my fledgling empire to be. But I also do need a place to store food, where it can be cooled improper. Because the white is now the light roof, though it's rock roof. Oh, welcome, welcome. It's been a while. How have you been? And just getting myself started. Sorry I haven't really been dropping in as much, by the way. Just a lot going down. Indeed, it has been, buddy. Good going. Good to hear. That's okay, bro. I know you're busy, but thanks anyways. I'm probably going to at some point. I mean... I know there was someone that I used to watch on Kick who's now only gone exclusively Twitch, and I've been thinking to myself, at some point, I need to pay him a visit. And again, there's a lot of people whose streams I need to come in and chat for. I feel like I'm overdue for some. Though I dare say I have been debating Twitch myself, but... there are things that I'm just... iffy about. But I have thought about it recently. Primarily because someone else I'd been talking to kinda was giving that advice. Which is decent for a collab, but it's slow growing over there. Very well aware. It is sort of the great debate of, do I or do I not? Why am I not grabbing that? It's useful to have. Alrighty. Since I'm doing that, may as well go ahead with that. Probably right here. Hold up. Get rid of that. I am almost out of food. Never mind the survival packets that I have here. What's going on? Alright. Who had what skills again? Ah, right. Gonna have you stop doing that to prioritize plants. Should have probably let him finish with that rock, but oh well. I have strangely been growing on YouTube recently, though. Like, only a week ago, I was just sort of like, growth's been kind of difficult, and then suddenly I've been getting subscribers all of a sudden. I mean, not that I should be complaining, but... maybe I'm a little worried. Again, maybe overthinking things, too. Alright, folks, I'm getting dragged into doing something for a moment, so I will BRB. I will, however, leave the BRB screen up. YouTube is an odd one. Last 2 vids got no views, then the last one is already at 200. Yeah, it's been a bit of an oddity, but... I'll return to that. Put a bit on that for now. Because I will BRB. Otherwise, yeah, you have a good one. Great to see you again, Lee. I probably should drop by your streams at some point. Harry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that distraction, folks. That's one of those you get pulled to go do something real quick kind of situations. Oh yeah, oh god, what was I talking about before I got distracted? I guess That isn't to say that growing is a bad thing when you're a small streamer, but... Ah, typical streamer stuff. Welcome back. Ah, thank you, thank you. There are just moments I do get weary with the growth. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the growth, but then there's moments where it's just like... I don't know. Like... I guess it's weird that I'm gonna put it like this, but I sometimes do see the fame and potential attention as, like, having the One Ring from Lord of the Rings. As some people do let it get to their heads, and it's just like... You know, only a while ago, you were kind of like the new kid on the block, and now suddenly you're acting like you've been given the One Ring of power! And you're using that One Ring irresponsibly. Then again, as I have said before, I... not opposed to growth, but sometimes I do worry a little. But then again, I also do get it. With the fame comes the attention. And the joy of it. Let's speed the game up here. Alright. Not too much longer before I'll have the beginnings of more ashland crops I can grow. Alright. Let's kick it up to an intermediate. And again, on the other hand, it also does open for collabs as well. And I know that's something I've been wanting to do more of. Just collaborating with new people in general. That is a nice thing about it, though. Yeah, I mean, as a streamer, you kinda gotta have an ego to entertain viewers. That's true. I won't shoot that down. Collabs are super fun. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely are a fun thing. Though maybe a little nerve-wracking when it's with people you don't really know, but... You know what? No big deal. One figure's away. Right, because it's being made with marble. That takes so long. It's always the marble stuff that takes forever. Or just any stone in general, really, in this game. Alright, it's just planting. Should probably... Who's got the room? Panda. Why don't you go grab all that? Haul that fungus into the storage pit area for now. Until I can get a more proper cooling spot. I definitely do know for a fact, once I get better internet than I have now, I do want to do more multi-streaming. And do way more than just 2 platforms. Because, I mean, if my internet was good, I'd probably be streaming to Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. Maybe even one extra platform. Because I do find having that extra reach just great. Do I have... What do I have around me? No vehicle wrecks, So... Facebook streaming. Really? They're at that point? I mean, I knew that Twitter X had streaming on it, but Facebook does now? That's... news to me. Put a door there. You do have a door, you're just blocked. Pretty sure Facebook had some live function for a while now. Well, I wasn't aware, but it seems like a lot of social media places are gonna have that. You know, I wouldn't even be surprised if Reddit eventually has it. Despite the nature of Reddit. Actually, no. Get me geothermal power. God, I'd hope not. Well, you'd be surprised what people do in order to keep up. You would be surprised. All a part of the adaptation, really. Kind of another reason why I've sort of been at least debating trying out Twitch for a month. If to just not try something different for a bit, at the very least, it would get my foot in another location. Now, do I expect to do overwhelmingly well there? Not really, but I have met people there who said they... Well, they say that, but of course, anyone can make that kind of promise. Where it's just like, oh yeah, come on over, I'll help you out. But then again, you know, at least I appreciate the welcoming vibe, shall we say. Shield crab. So, say, oh, there's my fungus. My raw fungus power that's just sitting there. That's going to be feeding everyone here. Should probably expand you there. Hi, when did you get the frickin' apron? Oh, wait, hang on. And I forgot to grab the rifle. It's because I'm used to having rock constructs. I gotta remember, I don't have those yet. Oh no, 3 human meat rotted away. Alright, go pick up that Kruger and the hollow point bullets. Let's go ahead and put that here. Again, still thankful I don't have to have my pawns go halfway just to be able to get their psi level up. Alright, I believe Yeah. It's time meditation. And for you, that will be word of joy. There we go. Good to have. Someday, I'm sure they'll make a mod where you can use lava to power your colony. Like actual lava, not like a steam geyser. That would be pretty neat. That's not a thing already? Not in Rimworld. And I mean, like, using, like, actual lava. You know, not the steam geyser. So what's the plan for this playthrough? Well, other than... to sound terrible for a moment, it is a Glaceon Supremacy playthrough. The goal is really to pretty much just do as I did the last time. Just to see how far I can get before either I get at a point where I just feel like I can't progress anymore, or the mods update and I can't play the file anymore, or... I don't know. I just stop playing overall. You should be able to make a portal into the Nether if you combine lava and water correctly. I mean, to put the context here, it was put to a vote, and everyone had voted on that, or at least with the people I put the poll for voted for that, and it's just like, okay, you know what? Sure. We can have a bit of an edgy run in this game. Why not? I mean, then again, there's plenty of games that you could do worse things. Stellar is coming to mind that you could literally just destroy the galaxy with a particular tradition? No, it's a perk that you can get for completing your tradition, where you take up... Oh, what's its name? Who am I kidding? It has 2 ways to go about it now. It used to be just 1, but now there's 2 ways you can destroy the galaxy, so... Stellaris for ya. Alright, so let's see... You know, I should do this real quick. There. Paradox games in general can allow you to do some form of questionable activities to a certain degree. That is true. That is very true. Every single Paradox game has one edgy thing about it that you can do. You know, if it's not like outright genocide, it's like something that would make people stare at you and then think you did that. But then again, I dare say that's what I like about Paradox. It's, at first and foremost, it's a game company. It doesn't feel the need to have that sort of, oh no, we gotta morally object to this. But then again, evil in most games today is, like, mild compared to the evil you can do in, like, other games. Unless, of course, you mod the games to be able to do more deeper evils. Oh yeah, Paradox. Yippee edgy. They make historical-based grand strategy games. If they were to disagree to put things in, they wouldn't be really historical. That is true. That is definitely true. It would be half the story told. I mean, don't get me wrong. History, it's not a very kind thing. I think what most people get taught is like a sanitized version of history. Because if you were to teach the history in full, it'd be very grim and dark. How goes the Glaceon Legions? Just getting started. Welcome, welcome, Ariel. Welcome. Been a while since I've seen you on. Though I do agree with the decision not to add... yeah, I do agree on that too. I mean... given the nature of Hearts of Iron already, and how much controversy it gets, having that be a thing, though I would not doubt someone has already added that in. Well, would be a real different playstyle if you play Germany. Oh, hold on. Well, would be a real different playstyle if you played Germany if they went full historical. Oh, Hearts of Iron 4. Ah ha ha, yes, Hearts of Iron 4. A game that I actually really used to enjoy with the Millennial Dawn mod. They ban all the mods that add stuff like that. I mean... on Steam, probably. Alright, let's see... But again, I would not be surprised if they did have something like that. You know what? I can wait. I can wait on geothermal. Remove, not ban, but yes, they do not remove from the Steam Workshop. Oh. How am I supposed to do the... Ah. How is one supposed to do Nanking in its historical format? In the historical playthrough of Japan. I guess they just don't mention that part. Which seems to just be the answer to this. But how do we bring that up? Well, we just don't. Which, honestly, when I really think about it, I kind of wish there was like a... There was like a filter thing you can turn on. For people who want the full historical context, they can have it. But people who don't want to hear that part, they can simply flip on the filter and they can just not hear that part. I don't know if it's memory, but isn't it mentioned in some event in Hoey 4? I do recall it being mentioned in 2. Then again, you'll have to forgive me. It's been years since I played Hoey 2. Like, way, way long ago. And it's definitely been a long while since I played Japan. At least in 2. then again, when I did play Hoey 2, I only ever played Japan and Finland for some strange reason. And then what about the American camps? And then the Great Famine in India because of Churchill? Yeah, again, there's probably a lot of historical events that have probably been filtered out. You know, now that I'm thinking about it. And yeah, I have Crusader Kings 3 Aerial. I actually did a stream on that not too... Actually, no. I'd say about a month ago. But yes, I do have Crusader Kings 3. And yes, I know what can be done in Crusader Kings 3. It's just the one thing I've not done. The famine is a modifier for India, that I do remember. Now, that's a different famine I'm talking about. The one that was during the actual war, not beforehand. Alright, I need to think. Who else is also doing intellectual? But you're making the caves. Alright, let me think. If I move you to over here, I could probably, in theory, bring the wind turbine a bit closer. I'm still gonna have the problem of you, so you're gonna have to be cut down. All that just so I can put a wind turbine down that I'm eventually going to decommission. Daedric Crusader Kings 3 with Furry mod. Place your actual avatar in the game. I'm well aware there's the Elder Scrolls mod, but that's the one thing I've actually yet to mess with. But Crusader Kings 3 is definitely fun in the beginning. With the actual game probably being harder when you finally lose your first ruler. But I have done some pretty wild things, despite not really throwing myself into that game. Especially with the landless adventure lords. That's what's making the game, a bit on the wild side. The fact that you can just usurp someone's kingdom from them as a landless adventurer. Alright. This is going to be the worst move I have ever made, but you know what? I do need to keep my food cold. So that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Clear all, but bring in the food. Critically that. Remove food. I've had to say, running for over 200 years now with a friend. I know the last thing I did on that, but then I ended up losing it all because of how secession works as a landless adventurer, I took a state that was near the Pope. And then I waged war on the Pope, considering I wasn't playing a Catholic nation, or a Christian nation for that matter. To counter his holy order is just like, you're gonna throw holy order, I'm going to throw mercenaries. And it was all great. Well, until that ruler died, and then the, small little kingdom I had going disintegrated into, like, many fiefdoms. And then to add on top of that, the Byzantine Empire deciding, ah, look, free real estate. And then add their own holy order to the mix. Ah, holy orders. Spawning armies out of thin air. Do I have any steel? The steel is all the way over there. Alright. Hander. With your... probably the most capable of strength. I need you to go haul all this steel that you can somehow magically fit in your bag. And then bring it back. Now then again, I got steel right here. Why am I... You know what? I'm gonna roll with my decision. Alright. The wind turbine is almost ready. There's like a Dwarfman mini game that's a demo on Steam that's kind of like this, but 3D. I presume it wouldn't be called Dwarf Fortress, wouldn't it? Because I know that's a game I've heard about, a game I've been hearing about every so often, and it's just like, you know, I've never really played Dwarf Fortress. Okay, maybe wind's not bad here. That doesn't mean I'm going to be dependent upon it. Just go over here. Drop off the steel. Called King of the Dwarves. Ah. Alright. Need that food cold. Haul it all into the cold storage. Into that freezer. You ever play Vintage Story? I have not. And this would be my first time hearing of it. Seems that might be your type of game. I will have to check that out after stream. I will put that down on the notepad somewhere to check that out. Put that right there. It's pretty fun. I will have to give it a look. I know there was another game that sort of had Rimworld style, but you were like the manager of a prison. I just can't remember what that game's name is. Oh, I have more rice ready. Prison Architect. Is that what it is? Listen, Ariel, I may be a little forgetful, but I have been trying to work on that, actually. I get it, I do not have the best memory. Which was why I actually went ahead and put that down. Because if he did, he would have remembered I told him about the King of Dwarves last time I was here. They're making a sequel, and for some unknown reason decided to make it 3D. Huh. Well, I think I've got some games I gotta be checking out after this. How long have I been at this? Only an hour. Let's see... think I'm gonna make this the rec room. Put that right there. Try to keep to the standard. Well, I guess maybe being in a dense ash cloud does have one benefit. Thumbros. 2 of them. All I'm gonna say is I am glad I only really have 2 parts I have to worry about. That one of them, I could easily block it off. It's nice having those narrow choke points. Unless they put the spawns here and they start mining their way out. I know that happened in another file I did. Off-stream. But yeah, I have been wanting to do some more RTS games as of late. I've been nothing but Resident Evil, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Resident Evil, but I think ever since I'd gotten done with Requiem, I've been feeling a bit burnt out on it. I'll only make Resident Evil 1 the exception, because that's my favorite, and I don't think I'll burn out from that easily. But all the other ones, I just look at, and I'm just thinking to myself, already? I felt like years ago I was playing the fixed camera position. And now they're coming up with the over-the-shoulder. Speaking of an over-the-shoulder Resident Evil 1. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised at this point. Let's grab all of this rice. I know what I eventually want to do is I do want to get Glitch and Panda to try out Civilization. The 4th game preferably, but if it has to be one of the later ones, fine. I do prefer 3 and 4 and 2, but... I guess 5's kind of okay. Furry Frenzy. I was a big fan of Sid, and I'm very much into The Division 2 lately, though. That's kind of the thing. I'm not really deep into shooter games as much. I mean, the only shooter game I think I've actually enjoyed was Hold Fast. D2 is goated. I guess I'll have to look into it. I mean, again, there is the occasional shooter game I do enjoy. Sid Meier's Pirates is awesome. Hell yeah, it's just hit level 30 today and got spammed with 20 billion notifications. No, those cannot be built with stone. Alright. It's gonna have to be a stool. Forgot to turn those. Anyway, it's late, as I'm gonna hit the bed. Have a good time with Rimworld. You have a good one, Zim. Great of you to stop by. Probably gonna keep it short tonight, since I kinda did start late, so I'm probably gonna go for at least 40 more minutes. I am going to try to make this a Friday thing, if not a Saturday thing. Since I'm not having to deal with any new releases as of late. Speaking of, I guess, when those did get released, I definitely was thinking I was going to enjoy Fatal Frame more than I enjoyed Requiem, but it ended up being the other way around. Then again, I guess to give it to Resident Evil, it's probably more established than Fatal Frame is. Wait. Alright. Just so that way no one accidentally goes out, but I don't think I have any crops that's ready to be harvested, so... I'll revisit that in a few in-game days. I guess another shooter game I've kind of been enjoying, though I enjoy it every once in a while, not daily, is definitely PUBG. I don't know why, there is some things I do like about that game. As I said, normally not into shooter games, but that's another one of those strange ones that I actually do like. I mean, despite the fact, from what I can last remember of that, at least doing that, it's just... I curse urban warfare, that's all I'm gonna say. I am not a fan of fighting in cities. Or in houses. I do like it when I can face my opponents out in the open field. Or in the forest. But then again, I guess the weapons I tend to usually get in that game are more focused on the open field rather than indoor fighting. I need more of those shrooms. So why we go with Glaceons this time? It wasn't in server vote. It was, let me think. It was either roll with the Glaceons, roll with the Umbreons, a tribal start, or Romanized start. Because we all know you're not part of that Eevee evolution. It is my favorite Eevee evolution, though. It used to be Espeon, but I think at this point I've grown to like Glaceon more. But yeah, of all the Pokemon evolutions, that's what everyone wanted to vote upon. Again, there was the tribal start, and then there was the Roman start. Got tired of goths, huh? If only this was Rome 2. Or the emote. Honestly, I don't know what to say on that. Like... emos. Like... don't have a problem with it, but it's, like, not my thing either. Then again, I guess I can be more of a simpleton at times. Come on, we all know the art style of what they do with Umbreon. We want to start talking that. You'd be surprised what people do with any of the Eevee evolutions. Or any of the, Pokemon in general. It is one of those fandoms that's... how do I want to word it? The artists really like to do their art. I know that feels overly simple, but... I guess that's the only one way I can put it without just saying... they might be a little deep into the 34. Ah, yes, Vaporeon. The most compatible Or so I hear. Uh-oh. Well, it's the second trimester. That's doable. It's going to be the third one is where I might start getting a little panicked. Maybe. Depending. Do I have that ability? I do not. I do not have the ability to make that. That worries me. Oh, derp. So it's been eons since I've been around. How are you doing, Daedric? And how have things been going with streams? I guess to give the general rundown of everything that's happened, I've been a twixt between busy, but also been trying to change things up. I have an intro screen now. I have a BRB screen. I dare say I've been trying to meet more people to whom I can do collabs with. Though at the same time, admittedly, I'm hyper nervous about it. I mean, there's the excitement, but there's also the whole, but what if things can go wrong? Let's see, what else? So I feel like there's a whole lot I could go over. Butterflies and dummies. I definitely know as of late on X, I've been talking to a lot more people. And I'm surprised that those people have been talking to me, just going out of their way to do it. It's just like, wow, I don't expect it. Like, I'm a small time and you're actually talking to me. I don't know why. But then it's happened, so it's just like, well, it's a thing. I'll figure it out. One way or another. Everyone started out as a small time. That is true. That is definitely true. I definitely am getting that weird, what's going on? I am going to have to decline that. Anyways, I definitely do... It's because you're a mass YouTuber, like, no. That's not true. And most people had a bigger person push them forwards. Everyone sort of pays it forward. It's... That is a good point. God, don't get me wrong, but it just... I guess it's that part of, I want to be able to stand on my own two feet, but then simultaneously, I do appreciate the promotion. It's that mixed feeling of, you want to prove yourself, but at the same time, you are thankful to have someone that can help you out when it's needed. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's kind of how I feel about some situations when it comes to dealing with other content creators. Especially when they're bigger than me. I'm always just like, I do appreciate the call out, but at the same time, I sort of do want to be able to stand on my own merits. I don't know, maybe it just comes out of pride, I guess. I feel like if I haven't proven myself, I just feel like, you know what? Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Of course I say that, but... Well, situations change. grab this fungus and put it in. And even then, I do feel some people should, at some point, be able to stand for themselves. It's not to say that the help isn't appreciated, but one does at times have to be able to stand for them, to stand on their own. Because that bigger influence isn't always going to be around. As things will eventually happen. Like it seems to happen to everyone. Rather we want it to or not. I get you, look. I did more like a shout-out than anything else. After all, you proved yourself by retaining the eyes on you. That is true. That is definitely true. And I guess when you really think about it, you never know who you're gonna attract the attention of. There is that element, too. The bigger the channel chucks you out there, the nest like a wood duck. Oh, yeah. That's what I get a little hyper nervous on. Like, I know a while ago, I was just like, man, I have not been growing. And then suddenly, I've at least gotten a few subscribers and I've been thinking, oh, this is all of a sudden. No, I will not pay. I am ready to duke it out. I am ready to fight. Little shits. And if you land on your feet, then you'll do fine, and if not, you'll just dust yourself off and they will support you again. Usually what one does, when they've not had the best of fortune. Definitely can say I've done that one many times, where I have tried something, fall flat on my face, got up, and just been like, you know what, I'm just gonna wash it off and I'm gonna continue forward. And don't look at it this way, I'm probably gonna embarrass myself over and over and over again. You know what? It's just par for the entertainment. The most you can hope for when you do embarrass yourself is that others laugh with you, and they're not laughing at you. Or if they do laugh at you, at the very least, you've brought the smile. And it's not the deeply humiliating kind of humor, but rather, it's the humor that you can gracefully recover from. If that makes any sense. That Daedric 6 outfit calendar did not go well. Sorry about... I'm not that popular yet! But you know, I do see that being a thing down the road, sadly. But that's what happens to everyone. Everyone will get that, they'll get that R34 calendar of them. Whether they want it or not. In some way. Alright, what's coming at me? 2. Stick and axe. Are they attacking immediately? No, alright, they're gonna take a bit. Okay, maybe these travelers will deal with them. Well, that happened. Maybe on VR chat, but I wouldn't know what game you could do that with unless you're playing something like one of those gacha games. Few of them I can think of. Tower of Fantasy, Genshin Impact. Zenless Zero, that's one I keep hearing about. Oh god, so I am now... That is definitely something I do need to try for the future again. I did do, I think, Tower of Fantasy. I did it briefly and not for long. Potentially might do it. Alright, let's get everyone into some kind of formation. Which direction are they coming from? Are they stuck up there? That... Oh, in-game. I thought you were talking about the characters in the game. I was about to say, I would not know if personality-wise they're stuck up, but... No, they're not stuck. There's just a small little gap they can get through. Something that I'm eventually going to put a wall down on and use it as a choke point. At least that's the thinking. Of course, what I think and what happened are two very different things. Single shot that. Conserve that ammo. Okay! Noted! Interesting to see how the jackhammer works in this. I'm gonna build a wall, it's gonna be a great wall, my perfect wall. Yes, we're going to make it very similarly to Hadrian's Wall. Probably easier to maintain than the Great Wall, because that wall only covered, like... Let me see. I know it was to keep out... Oh god, who? I know it was definitely in Britain, but I'm trying to remember what that tribe's name was. But it was that wall that ended up just dividing England and Scotland, pretty much. The Scots. Effectively the modern day, by that, they'd be called the Scots, but they think they had a different name. The Picts? All I remember with that wall is it was made by the Romans, and it was to keep the northern tribes of Britain out, pretty much. Then again, that wall wasn't as massive as the Great Wall. But then again, the Great Wall pretty much was just, the Mongols just went around it, you know. Eventually that wall has to end. Which they did find the end. I didn't say they were called the Pixies. I think they were referred to as the Picts, but I could be wrong. And I probably am wrong, let's be honest. I don't know everything, but I do my best to try to pull from what I can remember. But then again, I also do love history too, so even if I don't know it, I'm always happy to learn it. You know what? Sure, I said Pixie. Never mind that I said Pix. No, I said Pix. Pixie. Blah, blah. English. Totally. No. I want sand for this stage, okay? I will put... How do you put the streamer in timeout? Could that even be done? Man, that's just as crazy as the question where I asked, you know, can you copyright yourself? And when I mean copyright yourself, I mean, like, use material from the past and get copyrighted struck on because you said it in the past, but you're trying to say it in the present. It's like that question all over again. Can one even copyright strike themselves for things they said in the past, being said now? Not yet. That has been rather slow to progress. You've been eating my crops. Do not like it when you nab down on my... Okay, I understand. I think you can. It all determines if you set up for no one to watch a video. Then let's say you do a reaction to yourself playing the game or making an update video. Just, I don't know. I find that ridiculous that you can. I mean, I could understand if it's someone else, then that would make sense. But if it's yourself, like... But I said that. Yeah, but you said that 5 years ago, and now you're getting copyright strike because you referred to something you said 5 years ago. Like, how would that even work? Well, then again, these platforms do be insane sometimes. Oh, can't haul that. And then you get hit because the algorithm doesn't know any better. That would be my luck. Now I do wonder, as I think to myself on that, fucking copyright strike, but then I really do wonder. I'll actually have to research that, because I keep talking of it. I'll just look it up. I'm sure there's probably something on that. Oh, crap. Alright, how are we doing temp-wise? Okay. As long as the wind blows. And that's the major disadvantage of rolling wind. You get hit because... oh. Okay, so Daedric, I may have said this before, but has anyone told you kind of sound like Donatello? I mean, it feels vague. When I hear Donatello, I'm immediately thinking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for some reason. But I'm sure that's not what it's going to be in reference to, is it? It's going to probably be some other content creator with that name that I was unaware of. Oh, okay. In that case, that now makes me wonder, from like the cartoon, the old movies, the new movies. It's in the same way when someone used to say it, I sound like that guy from Johnny English, and I'm just... Okay, well, that's a thing. Let her attack again? Fair enough. By attacking immediately? No, they're gonna take a while. Who's at what level of sleep? Alright, everyone is well rested, so... Oh. You guys are moving with purpose. You on go-go juice or something? No? Alright. What do they have? What is the range? Alright. Think... Yeah, Sim can probably snipe them. We'll outrange them. It's weird. It's like from the second movie and a couple of the cartoons, like the CGI version. It has been years since I've watched the cartoon of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Actually, I take it back. I think the last time I watched it was... Was it 99? Was it 2000? I mean, I know I played the video games around that same time, and I do mean the NES version. And the tournament fighter that they had on SNES, but... Man, when I'm really thinking about it, that's a lifetime ago. Man, really making me think back now. You know, there's another thing. Cartoons and how they've really changed. They do not make cartoons like they used to. I know earlier we were talking about video games and mods, but you could pretty much apply that to cartoons as well. Like, the cartoons that we see today feel a lot more tame compared to some of the stuff we would see back then. That was a lot more out there. I have to re-listen to them, or maybe I'm just getting Mandela effect, but maybe I should restate that your voice, it would go good with playing as Donatello. Well, if for whatever reason I find myself doing anything related to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I will have to make a notation to play as Donatello. Can I, at the very least, get geothermal researched? You know what? We're gonna have you take a break from the usual mining, Storm, and you are going to do research instead. Because I think you're the only other one that has the intellect to do so. I want to hurry that up so that way I can quit relying on the wind. No offense to the wind, but without batteries, wind power is only as good as Wi-Fi. Meaning it works whenever it feels like it. Crab meat. Huh. Alright. About to hit the 2,000 mark with the progress. Thinking I'll probably wrap up after I get geothermal power researched. Unless I get swarms of enemies attacking by then I'll probably have to find a different point to wrap up. I did start a bit late, and that's kind of my own fault for that. But I am gonna make this a Friday or Saturday thing, depending. I will also not be streaming this Monday or Tuesday, as I will be... I will have probably gotten done working double shifts, so... I'm probably gonna be exhausted from that, so... Heads up to anyone watching. Having gotten to this point, if you're watching the VOD later. Ah, still Strider. Sadly not the best gear, but... I do want to tame these one of these days. But I think that requires what? Requires 12. Yeah. There's no way I'm getting that. I do have a lot of cleanup here that I'm gonna need to do. At least the good news is once I get all these boulders converted into usable chunks into the blocks, that'll be great. Going a lot more smoothly now. Is there any compact steel that's not too far off, but I can go and mine? No, but there is compact machinery, so I'll do that. Huh. All away from where I needed to be. Okay. So, I think this one's the closest I've got. This one over here. I think what I need someone to do is start hauling this stuff. You are gathering the food. Alright. Or at least, cutting the shrooms to be able to be gathered. No. I am not joining the Fallen Empire. Whenever it becomes convenient, I will be stabbing them in the back. Just not too early. Because that will be the worst thing to do. Grab all of this rice. There we go. Alright, heavy sleeper. You're not going to be able to wake. Let's go ahead and grab that before it goes bad. Or, you know, you can eat it up. That's fine, too. At least it's not going to waste. But I think I have more than enough food, so I could. 80s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Greg, Barry... Okay, hold on. Greg, Berg, Barry, Gordon, TNT Turtles Forever, Anthony Solaro, TNT 2012 CGI series, Rob Paulson, especially him. Those are the Donatello voice actors, which you kind of sound like. So, none of the movies... Hang on. Alright. No? Oh, okay, because they're skeletal. So none of the movies, at least not that I could have compared while I listened with your voice in the background. I've also been a bit quiet, too. But I do think I should do some more superhero stuff. I know at some point I do want to do a proper stream on Marvel Rivals, but the issue is that for whatever reason, it burns up my PC. Like, in theory, my PC should be able to run it, but for whatever reason, it just does not have the best cooling. Like, if I do anything this year with my PC, it is gonna probably have to be a combination of upgrading the cooling and the processor. Or, radically, at the most, I just get a whole new PC overall. Maybe play a softer Marvel Rivals. I don't know if there's such a thing as a softer Marvel Rivals. But I know I tried that with Panda, Glitch, and one other person some time ago, and I wasn't able to join in because it just burnt my PC up. Reread that, okay. Maybe play a softer Marvel game. Oh. Okay, I see my mistake. How close am I to that? Not just a Rivals game, but another Marvel game. I think the only other Marvel game I enjoyed, surprisingly, would be one that dates back to the 90s. But then again, I was one of those people that actually did play Silver Surfer on the NES. And yes, that game is hard as hell. Can attest to that difficulty, that is legendary. Like, maybe one of the Spider-Man games that's like the Arkham series. I wouldn't be surprised if Marvel has a, Batman-like equivalent. There probably is. And thank you for reminding me. I need to talk to Glitch about doing the next game. Because I know we were supposed to be doing that game together, and it was hidden. That was originally like, ah, yes, we're gonna 100% Batman! And since then, I've been reminding him, hey, Glitch, are we ever gonna 100% City? It is boring! But I'll see. I'll see. Worst comes to worst, I just do it on my own accord. There is. It's called Spider-Man. Is it just simply called Spider-Man and it doesn't have anything fancy after it? I don't know, like Spider-Man City, or Spider-Man Asylum, or Spider-Man Research Lab. Might be called something more. Yeah, I would imagine, because Spider-Man, just by that simple title, would probably invoke so many Spider-Man games. I wouldn't be surprised if you could find something like that on Atari. But then again, video game titles were definitely a lot simpler back then. Whereas, of course, now with video game titles, you have to be a little more elaborate. Alright, so there's rhinoceroses now. I'm going to turn you down, because you do not have a Glaceon-sounding name. Hill should be the name. Fair enough. You know, I can't remember. I knew there was... I think it's the game after City that had a, side story for Batman, where you play as Harley Quinn, I think. I can't remember if it was the game after Arkham City, or if it was some title of the future release. 9. Yeah, I figured it was 9. Alrighty, let's go ahead. Do smithing next. Who is where, and why are they doing it? Alright. At least where you guys are, it makes sense. Okay, it makes sense. Harley just had DLC in City where you battled her using Nightwing. No, you played as Robin. Would make sense. Alright, so... let's get that built, and then I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Get that geothermal generator rolling. So that way all I'll have to do for the next time is just start making some crafting stuff. 7. Alright. You gotta build it, Zim, because you're the one with the highest construction skill. Okay, that's a baseliner. I'm going to put a pin on that. And make that a next time thing. There. So that way... Actually, while I'm at it... You know what? Just so that way I don't have to worry about that when I resume. I'm very well aware that's very, very funky. But probably by up to here. You know what? There. Do the squares. One more in-game day. I do also need to finish up, Deus Ex Machina, the first game. I've been pushing that off because, I don't know, I just haven't been able to get around to it. And I do want to continue that game. Should have been left to Panda, but I'm not going to complain. I will eventually be decommissioning this wind turbine. No offense, but much like with Wi-Fi, wind is just another one of those things that works whenever it feels... Oh, joy. Well, I guess I better be thinking about some, cooling then. But I'm gonna have that be a next time thing. Otherwise, I'm sorry to have to make this short, people. There is actually something that I do have to go and do afterwards, so... If you like the stream, like and sub, follow on YouTube, follow on Kick. I might, at some point, give Twitch a try. I've been debating it, and I'm leaning towards at least giving it a monthly try. So I'll let you guys know when I do that. Thinking I begin next month, if not maybe next week. I'll wait and see where the wind blows. Because I don't exactly have a concrete plan on that, but I will mention that I am thinking of at least giving it a go. But otherwise, with that being said, if you like this stream, like and sub, again, follow, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.